Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got your product of the week today. So this one was like a really weird one for me because I am typically, typically I'm really good at knowing what kind of products I'm gonna like. Like I can pretty much tell you like when you're like, what do you think about this product? Without even using it, I can most of the time tell you what I will probably end up thinking. And when I got these products by Melanie Newman, I was like, I'm going to hate this shit. I was like, here we go. Dogliness number 2. I'm about to get reamed by the Melanie Newman people. They're all going to hate me too. Great. And that's what I thought about it. But this actually really surprised me. So let's get into it. So Melanie Newman is an Australian brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I was told, is that she is an Australian groomer that created these products. These products, as of right now, are coming from Australia. So keep that in mind. The shipping is very expensive. That is not Melanie Newman's fault. To ship from Australia is very expensive to come to America. So keep that in mind. But I got mine from the either Pedigree or Pet Edge. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up now, because I don't remember who it was. It was one of those pet whatevers at the grooming expo. I just walked up and saw it on like a little display, and you guys had been asking about Melanie Newman, so I grabbed it. Now, if you watched my Atlanta Pet Fair haul, then you know I grabbed 3 different of their shampoos. I got the Relax formula, the Refresh formula, and the Purify, and I did get the shampoo and conditioner of all 3 of those things. So their big thing, before we get into it, they are very essential oil driven. They are kind of leaning more towards the all natural, but frankly, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. That seems to be the trend right now, and I'm ready for it to be over. I'm so sorry to all you all natural people. I know y'all are probably just loving this, that every brand has only all natural, but I'm tired of it. I'm not an all natural person. Like, I don't have an issues with sulfates. I don't have an issue with silicones. I think this is like a little much, personally. But I remember the grooming industry tends to be like pretty far behind the hair industry, and we were probably, I think the hair industry hit the organic trend like 10, 15 years ago. If you look at the hair industry now, you're not going to find as much all natural stuff as you would have 10, 15 years ago. Yes, there are still options, but it's not that like everything has to be organic or it's not going to sell. Like, that's where we're at in the grooming industry right now, and I'm so over it. Can we get my real products back? I can't deal with this all natural, no sulfates bullshit. I like my dogs clean, okay? Anyway, so that's my soapbox about like the all natural. That means nothing, by the way. We can do a video on that if you guys really want to talk about like all natural and organic and like the bullshit of that whole entire industry. We can go into it. Just let me know. Y'all want to know about it? Because I try not to offend people, and I know that video will offend people. But it's just true, and I'm tired of the organic shit, so that's how I feel. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about. Melanie Newman is more on the all-natural side. They focus a lot on essential oils. I'm not a fan. So when I opened these products up in my Atlanta Pet Fair haul, y'all saw, I was like, oh, this stuff stinks. Y'all are sabotaging me on purpose. You're telling me to get this stinky-ass, nasty-ass, all-natural shampoo knowing that I'm not going to like it, and then y'all come after me when I don't like your products. I'm like, just setting me up for failure, but that's okay. So anyway, that was what when I opened this stuff at Atlanta Pet Fair, that was what I thought. I was like, I am going to actually hate this stuff. Like, this might be worse than dogliness. Like, that's really what I thought, okay? But I did say then, in that video, I said I liked their packaging and I liked their price point. Again, their shipping is very expensive. That is completely out of their hands. Like, I mean, I'm not an expert on, like, having to ship things, because for my business I don't have to ship, but I have shipped things to Australia before, and I'll tell you right now, it cost me $80 in shipping. And I had a friend that looked into purchasing Melanie Newman from their website, and it was going to be about $70 for shipping. So keep that in mind. The actual products are not that expensive, but if you order it from Melanie Newman, you're probably going to pay a lot for shipping, unless you're in Australia. I'm guessing it'll be different for you. But like I said, so keep that in mind. The price point of the actual products is good, but if you order from Melanie Newman, it may be more expensive. But like I said, Pet Edge or Pet Agree, I really think it was Pet Edge, had it at their booth, and their shipping would obviously be a lot more reasonable. So I would keep an eye out there if you don't want to pay for the more expensive shipping. Anyway, so like I said, they had good packaging, good price point. But when I smelled it, I was like, this stuff stinks. All of them stink. I'm sorry. Even the Refresh, which ended up being my favorite scent-wise, doesn't smell good. It smells like a lemon cleaner. It's not really my vibe. It just seems like only when I make videos. Like, I've been having some really good bang days recently, and it's like kind of pissing me off that we're not right now. So I just, whatever, ignore it. You're used to it. We're always ignoring my hair because it's always doing its own thing, okay? But yeah, so like I said, I was not sold on the essential oils. I was definitely not sold on the smell. And I was like, this is going to be a huge flop for me. So that's how I went into it, but my opinion quickly changed. So the product that actually changed my opinion initially was actually the Relax shampoo. This one smelled pretty bad. It has lavender, geranium, and bergamot, I think was the other one. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone, cross-referencing, making sure I get my notes right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that one, smell-wise, was not my favorite, but on the hair, arguably between that and the Refresh, those are definitely my favorites. The Relax, I used on, the first dog I used it on was a matted dog, and she kind of like looked like she was gonna have like irritated skin underneath, so I was like, well, let me try this stuff out and see if it really does relax. I didn't know if it, you know, to be honest with you, is it relaxing the skin or is it relaxing the dog? Because lavender is, like, supposed to, like, be calming, right? Like, I don't know. So that, I guess I don't know what it's supposed to do. Or maybe both. Maybe it does both. I don't know. But either way, I read Relax, and I was like, that means their skin's going to be soothed. So that's what I used it for. And I thought that it gave me a really, really nice finish. With the conditioner, I have been, with all the conditioners, I decided to dilute them in my Hydra bottles, and I just did like a little bit of water and then just added like a little tiny bit of shampoo and just kind of mixed them together and used that as like almost like frothed kind of shampoo. It just dilutes it just a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to spread around the dog. But you don't have to like super dilute it. I don't like to mix up the entire bottle's worth of conditioner and use that throughout the day. I like to mix up a little bit at a time for each dog. So the next shampoo that I would say, see, what's hard for me is I like the Relax. I like the finish better of the Relax, but I like the smell better of the Refresh. So it doesn't, I don't know. I guess that's up to you what you want to do with that information. But so the Refresh, as I mentioned, is a really nice lemon scent. It lathers really, really well, as you can see. The smell is much, much better. The conditioner is the same way. The Refresh conditioner is the thickest of the three when you're trying to get it out. My only complaint about the packaging is that the bottles are very firm plastic, and that Refresh, like, you can Hulk strength try to smash through that bottle and you probably won't even dent it. Like, that bottle was made by the gods themselves, and they made it out of the strongest material because I can't squeeze the product out of those bottles, okay? So Melanie, you don't have to like really go that far with the plastic. Like, you can make it a little squishier. Just saying. I mean, it's cool. It's a very nice sturdy plastic, I will say that, but it's very hard to get that conditioner out of the bottle. Just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. So that was the Refresh. And then lastly, I got the Purify dog shampoo. Ironically, this one was the one I was most excited about. I thought I was going to love it the most because I was looking for a good clarifying shampoo, but as you can see, when I'm putting it on the dog, it doesn't lather up as much as the other two. I didn't feel like it cleans as well as the other two. It smells the worst for sure. And I didn't like the finish. I used it on a Pomeranian that had like some kind of bad skin, and I just felt like it dried him out more. And maybe that was my bad. But I did use the shampoo and conditioner. I don't know. I just didn't like how it performed on him at all. So this one, and the conditioner too. The conditioner is like really thin, so I guess I'd say I'd like the conditioner better than the shampoo, but I definitely don't think this one is going to be my replacement for my iGroom charcoal shampoo. Still on the hunt for a good charcoal shampoo, but I actually think Botanica had one whenever I was at the Atlanta Pet Fair, so I'm going to check into Botanica and see if they have a good charcoal for me, because I know I like Botanica, so... yeah. So anyway, I was very pleasantly surprised by these products, because my biggest gripe with the all-natural organic bullshit is that most of the time it doesn't clean, it doesn't smell good, leaves a residue on the hair, especially every time. I'm telling you, like, I hate to keep beating dogliness into the ground, but it's been about 6 weeks since I used it, so I'm starting to see all the dogs that I used it on, and all their hair looks like shit. I'm just being honest with you. Hate me for it if you will, but I'm telling you, every dog that came back to me, I was like, oh, you look awful. Like, what did I use? And I'm like, dogliness. And that's just what organic does. The more gentle cleaning agents tend to leave more of a residue. They don't clean as well as the sulfates and those kind of things. So you really just got to figure out what you like. But for me, I don't like all organic. I don't like all natural. I don't like essential oils. Like, not in a shampoo. Like, essential oils have their place for sure, but I don't want them in my shampoo. They're heavy, they create a film, like, they don't smell that good. Like, that's just my opinion on it. But that being said, this shampoo is really good. Oh, no, I forgot I wrote this on a Botanica thing. I was about to show you my notes, but that's not even the same company, so disregard that. But... so if you are into the essential oils, all natural, into all of that stuff, and you want a good shampoo that actually cleans and leaves the dog in a nice finish afterwards, Melanie Newman all day long. Like, this is the shampoo for you organic people. It really is. It's a nice product. The only thing that Dogliness, I would say, has on them is that they have the more eco-friendly packaging. I think that's the one thing Dogliness has patented that nobody else has really gotten anywhere near close to touching. So I like Dogliness's bottle. I said it before, I'll say it again. But as far as the stuff in the bottle, Melanie Newman just stomps right all over Dogliness, and it's a fraction of the price. So if you're into the all-natural, organic, essential oil kind of gig, try out Melanie Newman, especially if you're in Australia, because I think you should be able to get it for a really good price. It's a nice product. I thought I was going to hate it, but I actually didn't. And I would probably repurchase the Relax and the Refresh. They also had, I think, like a puppy, or like, there was one that was in maybe like a rainbowish colored bottle that I was looking at too, but I had already gotten 3, and I was like, I don't know if I need to get like the entire line. So anyway, I'm happy with my purchase. I would recommend that you guys try them out if that's your gig, but just keep in mind, if you're like me, you might not like it. Might not be worth buying more than once, just saying. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this product of the week. I know I did. I was pleasantly surprised. So yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I was like, did I have lipstick on my teeth the entire video, because that was just gonna be tragic. So anyway, we're good. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video as always, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.